Some women talk about strength like it's a weapon, not a way of being. That's what I learned the hard way. I'm Daniel, 32, working as an operations manager at a mid-sized manufacturing company. I earn about $85,000 a year and live a comfortable, low-drama life, or I did until Sierra entered it. She was 28, freelancing as a part-time social media manager, making roughly $25,000 a year. When we met, her confidence stood out. She seemed grounded, self-assured, always talking about her independence and how she'd never let a man run her life. At first, I admired that. By month 8, she was practically living at my place. 5 nights a week, her things scattered across my space. Clothes in the drawers, skincare in my bathroom, even her favorite mug beside the coffee maker. I didn't mind. I liked the rhythm of us. But things started shifting. She'd make weekend plans and not tell me. I'd find out when she was already halfway out the door. When I asked about it, she'd roll her eyes like I was trying to control her. Nights out with guy friends became a regular thing. And any time I asked who she was meeting, she'd hit me with, "I don't owe you a schedule. I'm not under surveillance." At one point, her college ex, Adam, moved back into town. They dated for 2 years. According to her, it was ancient history. She assured me they were just friends now. I wanted to trust her, so I did, until daily texting turned into hour-long phone calls, and those turned into weekday lunch meetups. When I voiced my discomfort, I wasn't met with empathy. Instead, I got told I was jealous and insecure. If you can't handle a woman with male friends, you're not mature enough for a real relationship. Then came the tipping point. We were having dinner on a random Tuesday when she casually said, "Oh, by the way, I'm going to that music festival with Adam this weekend." I thought she was joking. "When do we leave?" I asked. She blinked. "We? No, Daniel. Just Adam and me. He got the tickets months ago. It's kind of our thing." My fork hit the plate. "Where are you staying?" "His family's cabin, it's nearby. Don't make a big deal out of it." I stayed calm. I told her I wasn't okay with this. Her eyes lit up, almost like she was waiting for that reaction. "Knew it. I knew you'd try to control me. You're proving exactly why strong women can't be with insecure men," she snapped. "Sierra," I said, still calm, "asking my girlfriend not to spend the weekend alone at a lake cabin with her ex isn't control. It's called self-respect." That night, she posted one of those empowerment carousels on Instagram. "A real man can handle a strong woman." It was followed by hashtags and captions meant to sting, clearly directed at me. I took a screenshot. Friday morning, she packed her bag, tossed a casual "see you Sunday" over her shoulder, kissed my cheek, and said, "I hope you take this time to reflect on the kind of man you want to become." Oh, I did. By Saturday, I had boxed up all of her belongings. Everything she'd left in my apartment. I took pictures to inventory it all, then dropped the boxes at her studio apartment. She still had the key, but that wouldn't matter. I'd already changed the locks. Tucked into one of the bags was a note. "Sierra, you're right. A strong, independent woman doesn't need a man who can't handle her. So here's your chance to fully live that truth. Your things are here. Your key won't work anymore. You wanted space. Now it's yours completely. Daniel." Sunday night, she came back, humming, suitcase in hand, ready to waltz back in like nothing had happened. I met her at the door. "Daniel, let's talk." "We can, but not in here." She frowned. "What's going on? You're acting weird." "I'm ending this," I said. "Over a weekend?" "No. Over the constant dismissals, the disrespect, the public posts mocking me for setting boundaries." She stared, speechless for once. "You said I was insecure. You called me weak. You told hundreds of strangers on Instagram that I wasn't man enough for you. That's not love, Sierra. That's humiliation." She started to cry when she realized the locks were changed. "Where am I supposed to go?" "To your apartment. The one you insisted on keeping so you wouldn't lose your independence." Over the next several days, she called, texted, sent voice notes. They ranged from angry to pleading. She had her friends reach out too, saying I was cold, unkind, emotionally immature. I saved those messages. I didn't respond. By Tuesday, she showed up at my work during lunch break, eyes puffy, looking more vulnerable than I'd ever seen her. "Please," she said. "It's gone too far." "No," I replied. "It's gone far enough." She said the post was an overreaction, that she was venting, that she missed me. I told her, "You're not sorry about what you said. You're sorry there were consequences. That's not accountability. That's regret." She asked for a second chance. "You got the freedom you wanted," I said. "Use it." That was the last time we spoke. 6 weeks later, her social media went quiet. She'd broken her lease, couldn't afford rent without me. Word was she'd moved back in with her parents. Adam? He wasn't looking for anything serious. Their weekend had been a one-time nostalgia trip. Nothing more. Her inner circle, the ones who cheered her on with "Yas Queen" energy, went silent too. Turns out, empowerment doesn't come with a spare couch or rent money. She called me one last time, voice shaking, said she'd changed, said she missed me, said she'd grown. I told her it was never about a weekend away. It was about how easily she dismissed someone who cared, and how confidently she broadcasted that dismissal for the world to see. "I'm with someone new now. Her name's Amanda. She's an accountant, own apartment, her own life. She doesn't test limits to feel powerful. She respects the people in her life and herself." One night she said something I won't forget. "Real independence means standing on your own, not pushing someone down to prove you can." Sierra wanted to be praised for her strength. What she didn't realize is that real strength doesn't need an audience. It quietly chooses respect, honesty, and accountability. She once said, "A man who can't handle a strong woman isn't a man." And she was right, because a real man doesn't argue with someone determined to prove they don't need him. He just steps aside and lets them